the photo is already online, but I'm gonna do a video clip on it, and it's one of my favorites, the Saint Joseph bit, because it shows the globe what Prophet Hanna went through for ethics. Just to one little exhibit called Evolve. Yes, I know it turns the world upside down, but there's no other way to do it. And it gives us an opportunity to bring all this information out. Because, I had the Kurds who have a famous saying, what are you going to do with it? Pickle it? That's a Kurdish saying. Anyways, make a long story short, it's one of my favorites, as horrific as it was back then in the fights going back and forth, because it's a combat injury. So the first revelation was at the age of 28, and Hannah thought she was seeing things, that she needed a vacation. So as they broke her neck and darkened her face and altered her face so many times, she was able to do the Instagram star ilkin. So as they broke it, neck and shoulders for ethics now. And remember, she was working on Iraq 2003. They did the same to where she had the first revelation of St. Joseph's, where they sunk beautiful, beautiful St. Joseph's in, and they stole half the mountains or Black Earth. So this is a real photo now. Both of these are real photos. Now, if this doesn't go viral, I don't know what will, because it's just a big piece of history. But when will you see it is the question. So here, her eyes have been made darker, her nose bridge has been made wider. At one point, she was missing the whole lower nose part. Nose and shoulders broken, and her hair is darkened. And this woman died twice. And, there's medicals that are for me, there's medicals that are against me. There's soldiers that are for me, there's soldiers that are against me. We should have handled this better. But what you don't comprehend is you're coming in 3/4 of the way or 90% of the way. There's a monster behind Hanna. And that's the real version of the story, which goes back and forth and back and forth. And every time the devil does something, Hanna makes it positive and writes it into the Sun collection. Even yesterday, just yesterday, across the street, they opened up a disposal site for humans. This is what goes on inside an area that they've targeted. It's just one of those quiet elimination. It's called a gypsy death in their Illuminati world, where the body just goes missing. So, about a week ago, who would remember the guy that just walked in and never walked back out? Prophet Hanna did, by recording it. We're going to try to find out who that man was. Maybe write his life story. We're going to call him John Doe of God. He went in and never came back out. And the Asians actually wanted me to move into that house because they know a different story to the story. Or they think I'm too disrespectful because I'm not following order, which is the boys' club. And Asians are one of those people that are very robotic. Like if you ever watch the rowing races, you will see the neurosis in exact precision. To do that takes hours and hours of mechanical work to get to that robot level. The problem is, I'm the thorn in their bubble, and it was what was needed to release WikiLeaks. That failed horribly within the first couple of days, and the guy got killed. That is my guess on it. Just a couple of days of WikiLeaks, and that's it. The guy died. Just quietly dissipated. So if you want an insane true story, you have to look at the shortened steps of God. The sinking in of St. Joseph's, the mountain gone. That's Freudian, because Hanna did mountain. Everything you have seen is this woman. And I swear to you, I swear on my kid's life, this is a real photo. And all I'm trying to do is write evolve. And we have these kind of problems. So we're putting pressure on Jews, and I don't want my way. I want them to like join in because they think I'm targeting them, and I'm really not. Because we forgive the past is the key. You remember I said that? But we don't forgive the future. They will have a hell of a long life in the future. And here is the scary thing. I might just all be wasting my time because of the noble. The world already might be dying. But we fight for life till the end. And it doesn't matter if it goes. At least God will know we tried. Another fact.